Whoa, buddy! Another Vampire the
Anthony.
Masquerade episode. Let's do it.
Yep.
We got a
Johnny,
hell
this
of a
is like
show
my-
today for you, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Rufus the Garden putting his foot in his mouth, making a promise that he won't be able to keep. We've got Michael
What?
DeToro bonding with an artist who's also lonely and nasty and disgusting because he's Nosferatu. We've got Ryan, who doesn't know what's going on, and we got Nozomi, who's going to have to lie through the entire time, or maybe he'll tell the truth. Who knows?
Well, if he does, there's problems with that, but we'll get to that.
There we go.
Anyhow,
That's how you cut a promo.
Yeah. Well, it is a promo of the thing we're going to do. So, last session, we went ahead and decided that the forgery business would be the first one to try to cut into in order to expand our cash flow and our sphere of influence as anarchs in the greater Miami City area. And so in doing so, we discovered that the Prumor exhibit was ran by two Toreador and a surprisingly talented Nosferatu, of all people. And so, what we will need to do now is figure out how exactly this little alliance is going to work. And so, we make our way over. And, Brian, just to let me know if you need any further context, and I'll fill you in as we need it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Over to the exhibit. Oh, wait, no, we're not in the exhibit. We're in the gallery storage room, which is down here.
Precisely.
And
This is
so,
Going
wait,
great.
actually, where did I put Ryan at?
We're off to a burn out the gate start already.
Yeah, we're doing great. I'm glad I thought of all this. Yeah,
Yeah.
so, actually, I'm going to have you guys all make your way inside real quick. And if
Yes.
you guys could go ahead and place yourselves back here in the gallery storage.
Yeah, let me go. Let me get this going. It will not get content ID'd. It's very useful.
I'm just listening to Quake's Hall of Souls, arguably the most creepiest track along with Life, and it is, grapes.
left or right? Left or right side of the screen?
Go ahead
Left.
and place yourselves somewhere over here in this vicinity.
All right. Shift and ping.
Yep.
All right.
Hit.
In this case, I've gone out of obfuscate. I'm just going to go ahead, walk in with Rita and Casey right behind me. I'm going to motion for them to stay close to me the whole time. Do not get more than 5 feet away from me.
Okay. Let's see. Where did I put
This is anime territory, after all.
Caser?
There we go. So going to have these two right behind me. We're also waiting for Logan Watts to pull his token out.
Logan, chuck yourself right over in here somewhere thereabouts. Well,
Hello,
probably you're actually
gangster.
with Nozomi, I think, so.
Low key once.
Come on. Is Ryan already dead at the computer?
Ryan, did you died?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Cool.
No, he
Chuck
just refuses to
yourself
pull his token out. You gotta do it
right
for
over
him.
yonder. There we are.
There it is.
Okay. The rest of you
So-
at coterie, I imagine?
It's more that, well, no, actually, yeah, we are. You could call us a coterie. Go ahead, have the 2 goals with me. Logan Watts is leading the way. I'm staying behind him because he's a human shield. I mean, associate.
Casey and Reed are
Thank you.
looking ever so slightly nervous, given the circumstances.
Mhm.
I believe introductions are in order. Nozomi, you see a very tall, shapely, beautiful woman of well-kept blonde hair and emerald eyes in this very nice red dress. You as well, Logan. Alison Prumore, I am the owner of this exhibit, and this is my husband and lovely assistant, Jace Mosier.
Jason Hosier and are you two a couple?
That we are. I mean, never got to be in any official capacity, but
Before or after embrace?
after embrace, which is why we sadly couldn't make it official. Can't
Oh,
really
there's
remember how
certainly
strict it is.
a story here.
Certainly there is. And also, just so we aren't all worried, I have told the sheriff that there is nothing to worry about. I at first thought that you were, well, some spies from one of my rivals, and he's been causing me quite a bit of problems lately. But now that things...
Rivals. Okay, so you are Camarilla in that case.
We are, but they've been sort of leaving us out to pasture, so to speak.
Well, that's part of the Camarilla playbook.
They fail to see the commercial viability of what we do.
Despite all of the money that we've already raised for them.
It's typical that Camarilla tends to do this. It's the entire Ponzi scheme made to prop up the elders. Well, sorry, I shouldn't be that critical about the gate. That's a bad first impression of me. You told me your names, I'll tell you mine. Nozomi Nishiyama.
You can call me Watts.
Mr. Watts, Mr. Nishiyama, from Japan. Interesting. It's quite a
Oh,
long
yes,
way.
embrace 1887.
Oh, so you've been around quite a while. And who are your lovely ladies here?
See, these are both of my wives, Rita and Casey. They both have my last name.
Hey, Casey Liston. And, Casey Liston Nishiyama. She extends a hand to both Allison and Jace before stepping back behind you. And Rita Westmore Nishiyama and shakes both their hands as well. Charmed to meet you both. Now, who exactly is... Well, with Anarchs, it's sort of a bit hard to tell. I can tell that you're a bit older than the rest. But please, if you all would like to come upstairs and join us in our haven upstairs, then I would like to discuss the terms of this new partnership to try and pry us away from the Camarilla, if you will.
Being directly invited to a haven? Well, just so you know on your decision, I am a Setite, so...
Oh, I know a Setite.
Just to be open with you. Well, yes, if we're going to be doing that kind of business, you need to know at least a level of vulnerability with me.
Well, we've dealt with some Setites. They have useful contacts, especially in this day and age. What was the name of the man that you purchased that nose powder from, Jace?
Oh, that was at the Clover Room at the Camarilla Casino. That was, oh goodness, his name's escaping me. It's a Hispanic gentleman.
Contreras, wasn't it?
That's the one, Diego. He all right.
Okay, so you're already familiar with our church.
We know of him. We don't quite understand all of the mysticism of it. It is quite a beautiful story, I will admit. But, well, we aren't really the occultish sort.
You're more focused on material things.
Wait, people say material things, but we Toreador, we're creatures of beauty, you understand? Which is why we are in the smuggling business. This isn't just for the money, you understand?
When I say money, I don't mean just, when I say material, I don't mean just money. I mean something that is more observable. You know, a lot of people don't believe in God because they can't see him.
Certainly. Though, as you know, back in the Middle Ages, and we do have some tapestries that are indeed real. We haven't quite gotten there yet. But in the tapestries that we do have, they believed that God would reveal himself through works of divine intervention. So, in a way, is that not seeing God through that work?
I've seen mine multiple times. In spirit, of course.
They both look at each other a little bit, somewhere between amazement and perplexement.
Sorry, I forgot I was not muted.
So, are any of you already forgers or people talented in arts?
I'm a forger.
Really? Oh, well, have you met Mr. Riddleback?
Has he?
That's a good question.
Logan, you were keeping watch just in case because you were the one who initially stole the paintings from this place.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The imposter is sus.
I can't say that I have.
Let me go get him. He just went back into his workshop. Actually, Jace, would you? I'll get him. As he heads over to a office out in the back corner here, knocks on the door,
Hope he forgets.
out staggers out
Oh, I thought we've handled this.
as he sees you, and they both start their way over.
You were
You
the one with
immediately
that
go into
annoying
Krusty
raven
Clown.
swooping around, weren't you?
What was
What?
that?
Keep going. Keep going.
You, the tall one with the red coat, you were the one with that dumb, annoying ravens, flapping about.
Oh, so you know me.
No, you stole 3 of my paintings.
That doesn't
Well.
sound like me.
Is that so? Then why is it to my birds?
As a couple of seagulls step over to the sides of the boxes and start like squawking at you.
Why do they seem to recognize you then?
Probably
I'm-
because I have this. Pulls out some dried beef jerky.
Dried beef jerky.
There's only one thing that you need to say to get out of this.
Animals love me, and I always have some type of food. I'm gonna toss a couple of beef jerkies up to the seagulls.
They look at it. They are going to try to nip at it. Do me a favor. Roll me manipulation and subterfuge at difficulty 7 against Oscar.
3 dice. Ready?
Yep. For Ravnos, you're a terrible liar.
Hey!
He has a huge toe.
It's
He's twirling his mustache.
939.
All right, and he is going to go wits and subterfuge, which he's actually not bad at.
All ones. All ones.
And
Fuck yeah!
he gazes at you.
I see. Anyhow, so you're a forger, you're an artist. So I suppose you two will be working alongside me if you are to continue in this business, yes?
Yeah, I can see that.
That is correct.
My name's Watts. I don't know if you've
I have not. Oscar Riddleback was one of the finest
Oscar
artists in the late 1800s.
Rather tragic story, really. He was Cleopatra.
sorry.
It is what it is. What it is, really. But, well, the Toreador, surprisingly, have kept me in good standing.
Those interested, do me a favor and roll me a wits and empathy on both Jace and Allison. Difficulty, yeah, I'll make that hard. Difficulty 8. Fuck it.
I'll do
I got
that.
8 success.
All right, one success.
Don't give a fuck.
The plotters know something.
Yep. So, Nozomi, you see it in Allison's face. Mike, you see it in Jace's face. When he mentions the Toreador keep him in good standing, there is a very brief flash of something between fear and regret in both of them. Actually, in Rufus as well. You see it on Jace's face. I got Rufus and Mike. So, Mike, you didn't see it, but
Rufus does.
you did see it on Jace.
I think it's funny that not only did I rob a Toreador, but the family enmity that I have is Toreadors, and I'm taking a meeting with Toreadors.
Well,
Oh, so
in
the-
fairness, you stole from a Nosferatu, not a Toreador.
Just be very
That's also
careful what
why
you
I
say.
gave my last name as a first.
Oh.
Take a look over at Rita and Casey. Keep an eye on this. Something's between the two.
They're going to look at each other, then back at you, and then nod.
All right, so, you young one in the fancy clothes, Mike, was it? And you, sir, Mr. Watts. You two come with me. I need to show you my workshop.
Thank you, sir. You know, like Mike's trying to contain his anxiety and excitement of it all.
Yep. And so he leads you back over to his office. And opens the door. It's a little bit cramped, but despite what the map may say, there are just dozens and dozens of in-progress paintings sitting around, being worked on, being aged properly, getting their base coats on properly, making sure that the oil matches exactly. He looks like he is quite the elaborate workshop here.
Anyhow, you five, if you would like to come upstairs with us to our haven, we would like to further discuss the terms of this partnership.
Let's go ahead.
Follow us, please. And so I will leave Logan and Michael for just a moment while they head upstairs past the elevator and into what looks to be actually rather swank apartment. Surprising that this is, just on the second floor, it looks like more like another storage room or what was supposed to be another exhibit that they've sort of renovated into a very fine-looking apartment.
Mm-hmm. We're not on splash screen, are we?
No, we aren't. Or at least we should not be. We are
Okay.
not. Okay.
If anyone's
Oh,
running
me.
pings lately, that's Ryan in the DMs.
Well, I'm
Yes.
on streamer mode, so I
Yeah.
don't hear them right now, and I'll
I'm not too worried about pings
Yeah,
popping up in.
It's all fine. We're on a different screen. I'm going to go and I'm going to change the song.
All right. So, they lead you upstairs.
Please come on in, make yourselves comfortable. There's plenty of room.
Stepping in, decent stride, hands out of my pockets. Take a look at here.
If anyone,
I will not sit unless offered.
If anyone doesn't mind bagged beverages, as it were, we do indeed have some for those who crave it. And, pardon me, Mr. Nishiyama, but your wives, are they fully embraced?
Yeah, candidates for the embrace.
I see. We do have some lovely bottles, Jace, if you will.
Certainly. As he goes over and starts and opens up a wine cabinet, which they have for some of their guests. And he
I'll look
offers
at
them
both
a fine bottle of California Merlot.
I'll look at both of them. Do as much as you want. Don't worry
As
about it.
They gather around the table. He pours them both a bottle.
Funny, before this, I actually used to be a sommelier at a restaurant before I met Allison.
Oh, how many restaurants did you manage?
A couple of different ones, but that was before my embrace. And, well, one of the many artistic endeavors I attempted before eventually winding up here in the art and smuggling business, where I tried to be a restaurateur, as it were.
Oh, tried? Did becoming a vampire in that?
Basically, yeah. It's kind of hard to be a Michelin star chef when you can't even taste your own cooking.
That is something that's a better thing to leave behind as part of the embrace. Yeah. The food texture is... I can still taste it. I can still swallow it, keep it down for a few hours, but it doesn't... It'll never match up to Vitae. Nope, I still appreciate it. When it's made by Rita and Casey, it tastes just a little bit better.
And Rufus, you can place yourself here as well.
Okay.
Oh, we really try.
Well,
Yes, I'll just go ahead and put armor on Rita. And indeed you do.
She giggles, puts a hand against your chest, and as, they both take a sip of their wine. Please have a seat, make yourselves comfortable. As Jace goes over and sits beside Allison.
So,
Take a look.
as you've probably heard, I have been having a bit of trouble with a rival of mine. He's another Toreador like myself, and he seems to be undercutting a lot of my business. He's a German, goes by the name of Levi Shrensky. He's an ex-candidate for the Privileging Council. He's looking to take my spot, I'm sure of it.
Does he have a position of power already?
He already is. He is one of the main financiers of the Prince of Miami. The Prince, I've been told, is a bit of a recluse. He rarely, if ever, comes out.
Well, think about this. Is he a primogen or anything like that?
Levi?
He's
or
a
Prince?
candidate. Shrinsky is a candidate for Primogen Council, but you said he wanted to take your place, so you're also a candidate.
Well, I was, but since the cash flows died down in the 1980s, then, well, my status and my importance have come into question. And, well, if I am to be knocked down a peg, as it were, I doubt it would bode well.
Yeah, Camarilla power is like a lot of grease with kerosene. It'll either burn you or you slide right off.
And now it's a cultural environment from what I've been told and from what I've seen.
It most
Right.
certainly is. I was there a long time ago. Can't blame you guys
Is-
wanting to leave.
Is this a matter of simple assassination you're asking us for?
Oh, dear heavens, no!
Not right off the bat. I mean, goodness gracious, Trying to go for the throat would probably arouse too much suspicion, and honestly put them in danger.
So, nothing violent, just simple saboteur business. Reputational damage, financial damage.
Whatever you can manage. If you can hurt Trench's cash flow, figure out where he's sourcing a lot of his art from, and his other products as well, then that would certainly put the squeeze on his, contention for power. And then, well, there is the matter of a gala coming up, which I'm told the prince may be in attendance.
The prince, along with his sheriff and everyone else that has a position of power.
Without a doubt. Sheriff Recker is a mean mother, though.
How many weeks away is it?
It's about a month and a half thereabouts. It's set in the midst of summer, which is one of the shortest nights of the year, which is a bit odd because, well, actually, no, it makes perfect sense. Because he's a recluse the way he is, and he's worried about his power, he's worried about something else too. I'm not entirely certain of. But
It sounds like a power play to me.
That's what it sounds like. So, you find this Shrensky, we put the squeeze on him, put you guys back in contention for Privileging Council. And where does that leave us?
Well, with us rising back up to Primogen, well, that means that we can squeeze more of our earnings towards you under the table, and they won't think us any the wiser.
Don't the Primogen get more suspicious? Doesn't the Camarilla get more suspicious the higher you are on the totem pole? Depends on how high you get.
And Shrinsky's business, what does it entail?
Well, he's another forger just like us, but he also has been trying to use more legitimate works in order to gain favor with some of the more wealthy and powerful in Miami. He's been funding younger artists and using them in order to bolster the Camarilla's numbers. If you can siphon some of his potential neonates and ghouls off, point them towards somebody a bit more artistically liberal than himself, then maybe you might be able to get yourself some neonates yourselves who might be worth something.
Neonates who are going to be dispossessed?
Potentially. And, well, you Anarchs know all about being dispossessed, I'm sure. But no offense, certainly.
None taken.
In case of his freedoms within the Camarilla, is he allowed to embrace whoever he wants?
He does have to seek direct permission from the sheriff first of all, and they need to have a dinner with the potential candidate. And once that dinner's complete, they believe that he can be trusted with the secrets of the Miami Camarilla. Then he may embrace them.
In this case, does he have any children already?
Not that he's mentioned to me, although he keeps bragging about one. His name escapes me, though.
So, is one here in Miami already?
Well, I imagine he'd be here in Miami. It'd be hard for him to brag about it and show off all of his works that he's been doing without it.
Unless he's receiving everything through the mail.
And that is where my trail goes cold. And because he's a bit more popular with some of the younger artists, he's been siphoning off a lot of the blood that used to come here to the Prumor exhibit.
Do you have his address?
I do.
And she is going to stand up,
Excuse me just a moment.
walk off screen into a separate office, and return a few minutes later and present an address and also a business card. Reading. Let me write this out real quick. It is.
Take a look at this. I'll lean over onto I'll put my elbows on my knees, lean in and see the card. Go figure this out. He's writing out the card as we speak.
Yep.
Bro, dead ass, my heart's actually pounding out of my chest, bruh. I know where this is going. I know where this is going. I'm cooked.
The Mr. Serial Masquerade Breacher.
Levi Shrensky, artist, exhibitor, financier. Callista Enterprises Limited. Jerome Callista is the Prince of Miami, as you all know. And, like I said, bit of a recluse. And has been using a number of the different businesses around here in order to fund his lavish lifestyle and very, very tight security.
I'll think about this for a minute. Is this his real name?
To my knowledge, he is German.
Because in this case, like Operation Paperclip, or if he has any relatives still alive, vampires didn't change their names.
From what
You know this, of course.
Well, of course. From what I understand, I've only heard rumors of it. Evidently, he used to be a
He was affiliated with Joseph Goebbels back in the Second World War and used his immense fortune to smuggle some of the work that was seen as degenerate over to Switzerland for safekeeping.
Ah, he is one of them. Okay. I never participated with the Imperial Japanese Army, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to.
Those were fun times, though. Money would just come in hand over fist during those periods.
How did you manage that?
Well, I was the Yakuza at the time. We have a lot of issues with Gaki, understand? Oh, sorry, you do you know what those are?
They look at each other and give you a shake of the head.
Are you familiar with the Wan Shan, Kuei Jin, Wan Kuei? Go by multiple names.
They're going to roll for Kuei Jin. Let me go ahead and grab their sheets real quick.
They're fairly obscure.
Are you saying like some kind of weird fancy foods? What are you doing?
Well, Rufus, they're a different kind of vampire that comes from a different origin. We, of course, come from Set. Everyone else, as you claim, come from Cain. They claim to just come from hell itself.
Okay, first of all, everybody comes from Cain. It's like just everybody, even you.
How do you explain this? As I go ahead, I just pull up my serpent tongue.
Serpentis, that was
you
made by Setite.
You never saw Cain using this.
You never saw Cain either, dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what he's capable of.
Nobody who's still alive has, and those antediluvians are on torpor.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I have heard of the Kuei Jin. They're the vampires that come out of Asia. There's some big ritual behind it, right? Where they like just take somebody and like, how does it go?
The body has to be 7 days dead or less, and then the person dies to go to hell. They're tortured, and then they run out of hell itself back into their body.
Oh, that sounds rather
That
dramatic.
seems complicated as well.
Well, I've seen it multiple times. In fact, I've seen one of these rise up out of the ground, but on their own. That's a fun story. I could tell you some other time, but they were an issue. But thankfully, we did have a decent Setite mob in Japan during this time, and we made a lot of money. A lot of people were desperate on this time. Their fathers were either out at war or dead. A lot of housewives and a lot of children that had a lot of chores and bills piling up that they just couldn't do anything about, which is where we came in.
So you're a real mafioso. Surprised you didn't turn Camarilla.
It's because I knew the Camarilla too well.
So the Anarchs are more of a challenge for you.
Well, I'm more of a devout Setite more than anything else. I've always considered myself to be Setite first. But I look at Chase while I say this. But when it comes to the three sects, the Anarchs are the ones that really have eye-to-eye views with me personally.
Well, he is telling the truth. Doesn't mean he's worked for me more longer than anybody else in the Camarilla. And that was, good God, that was like 100 years ago. Couldn't be more glad to be rid of them.
I go ahead and just lean back onto the couch again. So, with Levi Srinsky, he is, of course, from World War II, Germany. Does he still have those beliefs, those white supremacist, anti-Semitic kind of beliefs, or?
Well, believe it or not, he's actually older than that. He was first embraced back during the Second Reich, the German Empire.
The Russian.
Correct.
Back when that country was respectable.
I mean,
very.
Respectable? I thought it's just like they made a bunch of cannons, and that's it.
Well,
they
he
did,
was
man.
there right when they went from cannons to artillery.
They were perfectly poised to take over all of Europe, but that dream went up in smoke after they were rug pulled by the United States.
Well, I mean, that depends on your version of history. It was just a long, dragged-out war between themselves and the British and the French and, well, everyone. I mean, I was a little girl when that was happening, so...
Aren't there was also Austria and Russia?
Well, yeah, and you saw how well Russia fared in that war.
They didn't, is what happened. Yeah, the Bruach can take claim for that. So, yes, go ahead.
He's not some sort of race theologian.
Certainly not. He's,
Right.
on the surface, a very prim and proper gentleman. He's just, well, a thorn in the side of our business, and quite frankly, I'm sick of all of him fooling around with the people that used to come to us for opportunities.
On the train of thought that I'm still on, is there any other vampire within the Camarilla that hates him as much as you?
They look at each other, and on that note, back over to the gallery storage as...
There is, he's Nosferatu.
Yep. I'm going to move you guys out of here as you guys are in the workshop, and so...
All right, so both of you are forgers here. Now, if you are all experienced forgers and archers like you would say, I have a bit of a test for you.
Sure
Ooh la
thing.
la.
So,
This one, as he picks up a painting, and let me find a classic Greco-Roman painting here.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna fumble this as the player.
No, it's okay. I'm looking it up as well. He pulls up a picture called by Jacques Louis David, Oath of the Herati. So he is going to go ahead, and I'll put this image in studio notes, just so you have it.
Ooh la la.
so, here is a painting from the...
As he gestures to you two.
What century is this from here?
Both of you, Logan and Mike, do me a favor and roll me. How should I roll this? Intelligence and for art history. What do I want to do for that?
Expression?
Yeah, sure. Let's do intelligence and expression, difficulty 6.
Could also make an argument for academics.
That's true as well. You know what? I'll dealer's choice, expression or academics, whichever you're better at.
I'll do expression.
Let me get this microphone off my chest so you don't hear me typing away. It's very inquisitive music while we make this roll.
Yes, indeed.
Difficulty 7.
It's gonna go
Difficulty 7.
great.
Difficulty 6. You're both practiced forgers. This is a fairly simple question. Both you know immediately that this is a, I believe, 18th century painting.
It's from the 18th century.
Yep.
Very good. Now, as a forger, you know that there is a particular way that we can denote that this is a forged painting and not a real painting.
As he sets the painting down on the table and steps back.
Please, observe it and see if you can find my seal. No worries if you don't get it the first time. I promise you it's very difficult to see.
As he gestures over to you two, do me a favor and roll me intelligence or perception and investigation, difficulty 8. This is a bit more well lit.
Perception and
Investigation, difficulty 8.
Whoa!
Logan, you're a bit too distracted by the quality of the painting itself. Mike, however, you see in the very back shadow of the piece, you see a tiny little, it's so, you're squinting your eyes to see it, but you see a tiny little symbol way in the back. And, as he sees you staring at it, Oscar hands you a black light.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go on.
Sure. All right. I'm assuming he takes it or something.
Yep. And you shine it back on that same spot you were looking at with the black light, and you see a tiny holographic image of the Nosferatu symbol.
Yeah, freaking Mike grins with that. Like, he hella grins like, if you get it, you get it. Clever.
Precisely.
Very clever.
A lot of my clan folk also doing a bit of dealing with this. Granted, they aren't as talented as myself, but either for decoration for a slightly more agreeable price, or to fool some artistically minded Toreador of their own that they're willing to swindle out of a few secrets. Now, bear in mind that this job is not just the recreation of classical paintings, but the trading of secrets as well.
All right.
As you know, as Nosferatu, we know everything.
As he wheels out his chair and sits down.
So, tell me a lie, and make me believe it.
Oh, dude. Dude. Mike is thinking to himself, like, oh, should I go as deep as I think I should go, or should I do something, like, ridiculously surface level?
It's funny. I
Yes.
kind of want to tell him the truth and portray it as a lie.
You are more than welcome to, and you will get a different roll at a lower difficulty.
This is gonna go great.
Uh,
You gotta think about this.
okay.
I'm looking up something random.
Go right ahead.
You gotta figure this one out. You gotta
I-
figure it out.
I, in fact, did steal your paintings.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a charisma and performance at difficulty 6.
Fuck me over now, dice.
Let's see you do it.
On 10, he is going to roll
You
with some
bitch.
subterfuge.
He's gonna strangle you from that desk.
Oh, maybe he will. Fuck.
He nods his head.
Interesting. And what are you?
What is he?
What do you say, young boy?
Well, it depends. How deep do you want me to go? You want me to tell you like a surface level truth and a lie, or do you really want to or do you want me to cut to the chase?
Tell me a lie and make me believe it.
Oh yeah? I was born and raised, like you can tell like Mike is like reminiscing, like like a shit-faced grin on his face, looking up to the dim lamp up on the ceiling. He says, I was born and raised in an upper middle class neighborhood. A little after, I was born and raised in a middle class neighborhood in late 1940s with a loving mother and father that definitely did not get divorced. And all my brothers treated me very, very nicely. And I lived happily ever after when I was a human being.
Roll me manipulation and subterfuge at difficulty 7.
Yep, basically.
I love that, Mike. I wanna lie to you. Looks at the ceiling so that he can't see his eyes.
Basically, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, I literally laugh as if I'm Patrick Star. It's the most dumbest shit ever.
Oh, I got that again. This game stinks.
Oh no, wait, was it r/ or /r? I always get that confused. My
Slash
bad.
R. Manipulation subterfuge difficulty 7.
You
Fuck.
can use your sheet.
Ah,
You
shit.
can't
Actually,
shoot.
fair point.
Piece of shit.
I'm being an idiot. My bad.
I mean,
Is all
you can
good.
do what you want. You can do what you want, like just like broke a sheet.
You can
You gotta
do
take
what
I'm an
you
idiot.
want.
Oh yeah, it was manipulation subterfuge, right?
Correct. Difficulty 7.
All right.
This is gonna go the exact way you think it will.
All right, pool mod. You type down 7, right?
No. Pool mod adds dice. It would be difficulty. So it'd be
All
pool
right.
mod 0, difficulty 7.
I don't see difficulty on my end, but
You
it is what it is.
you have to accept the
Yep.
dice pool mod, and then it shows the difficulty.
Yep.
Okay. Now I see it. All right, there we go. Wow, this idiot is learning roll 20. Fuck.
Any wisdom or any
420.
willpower to save?
Nah, I'm hoarding that shit because honestly, Mike is like clearly lying like glass. Like he's being sarcastic. Like you could tell there was sarcasm in his voice the entire time.
Oscar just goes,
Sure you were. Well,
Freaking
you
Mike
certainly
starts
won't be
grinning
doing any
too.
dealings on the front end. Final test. This one should be simple.
as he is going to go into the corner, pull out 2 easels, and a couple of, utensils, either pencil or some oils or watercolors. And he is going to pull out another painting that he's worked on. And he's going to see if he can find a very simple portrait. Let's see.
Very, very simple indeed.
There's a bowl of apples, oranges, and bananas on his desk.
There is.
You know what? That's an excellent idea. He is going to slide the bowl of wax fruit to the center of his desk.
Draw some still work for me. You two are both talented artists, I'm sure.
Frickin' Mike, he's starting to get hella cocky, so he cracks his fingers, cracks his knuckles and all of that. Stretches out his arms. He's like, all right, bring it on.
All right. Take all the time that you need, gentlemen. But it must be perfect in order for it to sell.
All right. So, first, getting the proper proportions down. Ryan and Vic, if you could do me a favor and roll me a perception and expression at difficulty 6. Measuring
Archie,
out
leave
the
a comment
easy
when you
part.
get to this part of the video.
What?
Oh no.
Archie.
Wait, what did Archie do?
That's a message
Yeah.
for him when he's watching.
Oh.
No,
if,
just
if he watches,
Yes.
The
You will.
20?
we watch you, Archie, even if you're in your sleep.
I'm always watching, Wazowski.
It's
yeah, we're like the chupacabra to him. You know what I mean? Homie would get what that is. You know,
yeah.
Eat all the
Brothers,
goats.
Puerto Rican, not Mexican.
Oh.
bro. wait. Is the chupacabra also from Puerto Rico? I swear to God, it was.
It's from Brown Town.
Brown Town.
Brown Town.
How about
I almost
Seaward
spit
Town?
out
You know
my
what I
water,
mean?
Brown.
When something when you smell something funny, you know what I mean.
Dude.
You know what I'm referencing.
This is rough, man.
Anyway, I gotta stop
back
being
to
racist.
it. Perception and expression, perception and expression, difficulty 6 to get the correct proportions.
Okay.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, fucking-
Both of you
Great.
get an idea of how exactly you want it to look and how you want it to go with. So choose your weapons, gentlemen. Are you going to be doing a watercolors? Are you going to be doing pastels? Are you going to be doing oils?
Crayons.
Actually, believe it or not, people make really good shit with crayons. Do not
I've
underestimate
seen some.
Johnny.
It's kind of whack.
I mean, I do color pencil. Like, bro, you gonna call me childish? Huh?
No, colored pencils are goated. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah, they really are. Which,
Yeah, I'm not
speaking
sure
of,
what
I'm gonna do watercolor.
all right,
Oh, yeah.
watercolor for yourself, Logan, and for Mike.
he's gonna do, I think the term is graphite ink with
Okay.
colored pencil.
The best part of having eidetic memory is I've got that picture in my head.
Gotcha. So that one success is really like a critical. So that's gonna be a little bit easier for you.
Exactly.
So, go ahead and, gentlemen, roll me a dexterity and performance at difficulty 6, or actually difficulty 7. Add 1 dice each since you passed the first check.
1 dice each.
Could I do craft?
Oh yes, the dexterity and craft will work as well.
May the odds
All
be
right.
ever in your favor.
All right.
So what was the first one? Dexterity and what?
Dexterity and performance at difficulty. Did I say 6 or 7?
Thick?
I don't know, I was
No,
hoping-
I shouldn't be saying
I
it.
was
No.
about to say, like,
6'7".
I
I was-
just stepped on a landmine
no.
there.
I was hoping you say it because whenever somebody asks me for something, I always think about the first two and never the difficulty.
Yeah.
It always throws me off, and I'm like, shit, what was it?
Yeah. So,
feel
we're
sometimes.
gonna say dexterity and performance or dexterity and craft difficulty 7. Each of you add 1 dice for succeeding the previous check.
All right, I'm
Brother,
gonna add. I'm gonna
I
pop
can-
in a celerity, so 2 for me.
Okay.
Brother, I just remembered the meme. And I now see it as something like, 6'7". I'm such a fat. I'm such a fat.
I'm such a
fucking
fat
chud.
fucking chud. Wait, did you say difficulty 7?
Correct.
All right, dude. The Malkavian when he gains lucidity for 2 seconds. Thick Thevin. I'm such a fat fucking chud. And I did the Victor version. I'm such a dirty fucking homeless person.
That's not what he actually said.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Logan, yours actually looks really freaking good. Rather nice.
Because I'm a professional.
And Mike, yours starts to look traditional, but then your Toreador mind starts to wander a little bit. And then you start, uglifying it, and you start making it into more of what you usually do on your off time, where it looks a little bit more cartoony.
He doesn't care. He's gonna be authentic to himself.
I'm gonna sell this one online for a high price.
Okay.
Like Mike is thinking, like he literally says under his breath, "Fuck realism."
Well, I want to do something fake.
Yep. Okay.
Get real.
And
It's
so,
fake.
after several minutes of just very detailed drawing, whenever you're done, simply put your utensils down here on the desk, and then I will have both of you turn your easels around.
I will walk over. You'll also notice that I have no paint on me whatsoever.
Very
He's
neat
very
work.
very clean indeed.
Oh, Mike's fingers are smudged to shit with the wax from the pencils, the ink. You could see that like the ink actually got onto the white ruffles of his frou-frou clothes.
It's
You could tell he went a little hog wild, bruh.
lost his damn mind.
Not exactly.
All right, and so both of you set your utensils down?
Yep.
All right, and both of you turn your easels around as Oscar observes the work of both. And do me a quick sales pitch, each of you. Who would like to go first?
You go first, Ryan.
As you see, I have here a wonderful art by whoever made that first painting. Painted for him by himself.
I have
not
a
by
an authentic piece by artist whatever.
Yep.
Basically.
Please take a look. See if you can notice any flaws.
As Oscar's going to lean in, and he's going to take a very studious eye to this with a, let me see here, perception and
Take a big
craft.
peek-see.
Oh, 1, 2, 3,
Let's have a
4,
little
5,
look-see at this
6.
one.
It's a spitting image. Impressive.
As he looks over to you, Michael.
If you lost your shit.
And he like Michael just like, do you know what? I'm gonna be blunt. Ever since I was in college, I despised realism. I always gravitated to the zany and the cartoony, stuff like Tex Avery. Mad Comics, all that stuff. So, I got a little cocky. I'm gonna be honest. I got a little wacky, but hey, to me, art isn't just about reflecting reality, but also an exaggeration of the human soul itself. You know what I mean? Like, the way how I see it is, I'm a caricature of someone who's gorgeous. You're a caricature of someone who is monstrously ugly. He's a caricature of a dirty thief,
Whoa. I am not a thief.
Oh, sorry. I mean, you borrow without asking.
True.
I thought you were gonna say, "Whoa, I'm not dirty."
No, that would have been funnier.
He already said he wasn't a thief. He's got to keep up the...
The charade, yeah.
But Mike just blew his cover
charade.
because he's getting too cocky.
Yep.
Stuff like that, love it or hate it, you gotta admit, I got an overactive imagination, so what do you think?
He's going to roll a perception and craft on yours as well.
Great.
While I am charmed by your comic appeal, I can definitely tell which of you is the forger and which of you is the artist. Which means the both of you working together on a piece might make something half decent. So,
His
Hell yeah.
his eye kind of twitches when he says work together.
Freaking Mike just has a shit-faced grin plastered on his face, like staring at Logan, you know, like cocky-ass, arrogant grin. Yeah.
as he puts his hands on the table and stands up, as you know, Miss Prumore has a bit of a running rivalry with another Toreador here in Miami who also deals in arts. And so, my last task for you is fairly simple. The name of the man is Levi Shrensky. You are to go to his estate, and you are to steal a painting, bring it back here, and then create a perfect copy and bring it back to him.
Easy.
Bro. Dog, Kyle. Should I, like, roll something to hold my composure?
Yes. Roll me a willpower, difficulty 7.
Oh, fuck me. Perm, right?
Yes.
Hella
perm
perm.
willpower.
Alright. Better not fuck me up. Fuck. Okay, never
2
mind.
successes. You feel your throat tighten and your vitae quiver at the instructions that Mr. Riddleback has laid before you. He is asking you to betray somebody you know very, very well. However, you know better than to mess up this opportunity. You lock in, and thankfully, it appears that that Oscar is none the wiser.
Now I imagine that your friends upstairs are finishing up the negotiating. So, take as much time as you need, but do not dawdle too long. I'll give you a time limit before, say, the end of the week.
Dude, Mike is like, oh my god. Like, he's thinking like, no way. This is actually happening?
Gasp.
Yeah, literally, bro. He's like that freaking like Goosebumps narrator type shit.
Now then.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes.
I hope whoever stole your paintings is found.
Oh, I believe I've already found him. Thank you very much.
As he
Freaking
gestures
Mike
towards the door.
Mike holds in a laugh, but like you can hear he's like kind of going.
I look at him with a questioning look. You okay?
Like, bro, he finds that shit so funny, dude.
I'll be waiting. You know where to find me.
Logan, as soon as you walk out, there's just like a line of seagulls sitting atop the crates watching you like a hawk.
They are not hawks, they are seagulls.
Correct, but they are watching you like hawks. Fine, watching you like seagulls, if that makes you so happy.
There we go.
Peck your knees.
Mine.
Yeah.
Would you just shut up?
And
Yeah, basically.
He pulls out the bag. This is all I have left. He's gonna
Mike leaves last as he gives Riddleback a glance before he politely shuts the door.
he gives you a slightly reassuring nod and allows you to leave.
Hell yeah. Lawis.
All right, so you two are out in the warehouse, and the upstairs is that away. As you hear some voices coming from the stairs. So, to the negotiating team, Allison has led you back down into the exhibit as that is going on. I'm gonna actually remove everybody over here.
All right.
So, that is where we are at, basically. Is that you all? Your job is to find where Mr. Shredsky's business connections are, put the squeeze on him, and, well, start siphoning some of his talent over to the Prumor exhibit, and you have my alliance in writing.
I believe I have a few ideas already as to how we can accomplish this.
And could you tell us one more time what was the enemy of the Shinskin camera except you?
Oh, yes. Aside from Oscar Riddleback,
Let me. Oh Jesus! I actually did not think that far ahead. Fuck.
Say we'll be emailed something later.
Tell you what, I will actually provide you a bit more details later on. Mr. Carter, you provided me your address, yes?
Yep, in writing. It's in your book upstairs.
Splendid. I will siphon off more information as it becomes available on movements, on the sheriff, on whoever, whenever I can come up with it.
I do certainly thank you for your time.
Well, you are most certainly welcome, Mr. Nishiyama. And Mrs. Nishiyama and Mrs. Nishiyama, both of you, absolutely charmed to have you as well, and hope you enjoyed the exhibit.
How turned are they?
What up?
How turned up are they?
They're a little fuzzy right now. They've friggin'
Bro, put the
Jace
yellow
kept
sign.
Jace kept like opening bottles for them because he's like, I never get to open bottles for anybody, and now I get people to try my wine and enjoy it.
I think I will take him up on the VT offer.
As he does, do have a preference on blood type. A, B, O, A, B, plus.
You have Russia donut, please.
Yep. O positive, good?
Yes, please.
As he offers you a professionally labeled medical blood bag.
I'll go ahead. Take it. I just need 3 blood points and that's it.
Yep. You take yourself a little sipski and you have 3 blood points.
All right, Andy Sipsky. It's mine now.
Oh fuck, I'm not muted again. Fuck. Bro, everyone just keep on hearing how I'm laughing and shit. This is embarrassing, bro.
He's high as fuck.
No, I'm not. I'm high off of this. What is this? Chai tea? Yeah, chai tea.
That shit toasty as fuck.
Would they have
I have
some
an
blood as
idea
well?
on how to
Or
seal
no?
paint.
You say that as you guys are walking up the stairs, I imagine, over here?
Yes.
James,
Yes.
James, I have a question. Could they have some blood too?
Certainly. Again, any preference?
No.
Right. Not a whole lot of people like type B, but I find it has like a slightly more tannis taste to it. It's just got a little bit of nice bitterness on the back end. He's describing his vitae like wine.
Ooh. Diablerie.
Yeah, when you know the distinction between kindred vitae, you're fucked in the head.
Well, not vitae against just blood.
I know. It's
It's-
just blood. I don't. It's like I never had like different types. I mean, maybe I had like, but I didn't know it. You know, it's always like in someone's neck.
One of the benefits of the Camarilla is that they do have several different varieties from several different sources, so you do get to try quite the palette of blood. And, well, if your ventures continue to grow in both prosperity and popularity, I'm sure you'll get a more advanced palette yourself.
Sure.
Now then, it is getting a bit early in the a bit late in the evening. Oh goodness, I don't have my watch on me. Jace,
It is about 3, almost 4 o'clock. So I reckon y'all better be getting on.
Yes, we really should be getting out of here.
Well,
Hey yo,
Go
it's
ahead.
like Mike.
Yep.
Hey yo, is Mike coming up the stairs and all that shit?
Yeah, I think Mike and Logan are making their way upstairs as well.
oh, and
Yep,
I
basically.
see that you've finished discussing with Mr. Riddleback.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I would love to visit him again, you know.
Well, Tori,
Hey, actually-
sort, so I'm sure he enjoys the company.
Oh, hell yeah. Actually, you should check out the piece that I made with like a sort of still life fruit. Very stylized, you know what I mean? Very let me think of a fancy word. Le grotesque. You know what I
Logan's
mean?
just sitting there shaking his head slowly.
Yeah,
Carter
you know,
looks
and then
over,
like
and
and then like
he's
Mike and then Mike just pats his back like, yeah, this guy's a hater. He don't like my shit at all, you know. My shit's great, man. What are you talking about?
The Toreador's chuckle as you see a very rare grin crack across Chase's face at the exchange.
Exactly. Yeah, and then like Mike is feeling hella fucking cocky. In fact, this is something I haven't mentioned that much in the plot, but he's gonna bring out
What's up?
freaking Ryan. I'm gonna let one of your flaws kick in. He's gonna pull out the talisman that resembles a wooden cross and shit that has like fool's gold in the inside with a strange little symbol outlined with lapis lazuli and made with like a sort of like a dark wood like cherry or something like that. He's gonna be like, hey, check this shit out. My dad, he like gave this to me, you know, before I like fucking turned into a bloodsucker. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, you know, like he's like showing to like.
Does anyone have any points in occult?
Which one's the door?
I have.
Where's the door here?
I have 2 points.
Roll
2 as
me-
well.
Okay, those of you who have points in occult, roll me intelligence and occult difficulty 8.
0.
He sees this and he doesn't beamline, but he starts walking toward the door.
Well, that's a smashing success.
Oh my
Holy
goodness
shit.
gracious.
Holy
And,
fuck, Lois.
Difficulty.
Rufus.
Difficulty.
Oh,
difficulty
difficulty
what?
8.
2 successes. I'm not
stemming.
down.
He's verbal stemming in a microphone.
So, Rufus, you're
I have to
looking at
make a
this.
roll.
That isn't an ordinary charm. There's something going on about that. But Nozomi, meanwhile, you feel it almost ping in your ears as soon as he pulls it out. Very similar to what you felt by looking at the Conquistador dagger here in this exhibit.
I'm just going to turn and look at this. You just have that with you the entire time.
Wait,
What are you
hold on,
fucking
what?
talking about? This shit my dad gave me this shit, bro, before I got turned into a fuck ass bloodsucker, bro. Like all the rest of us schmuckheads.
Yep. Chase has 1 pip in occult. He's going to try, but I'm going to make his difficulty higher.
Hey, what? Why the fuck is Logan running away?
Ah, shit, I better go
It
get him.
started off as like a casual walk, and then you guys notice that he puts a little more pep in his step.
Hey, Logan. Hey, what?
Where the hell is he
Hey,
going?
what? You
God
scared?
damn it. As he's gonna, run out after you.
Oh, that's the door.
But Nozomi, you have a very, very strong suspicion of what that charm is.
Yeah, Mike is oblivious. He's just thinking like, oh wow, this thing is actually more prettier than I thought it was, you know, because he took it for granted. He would just always wear it on him all the time, you know.
Mike, where are you sleeping tonight?
I think he's still
Um,
staying with us, right?
Yeah, I'm going to say this is going to require another conversation between me and you.
Oh, the pep talk. Oh, what are you now, my daddy?
Oh,
What
no.
are you, my daddy, fatty?
Mike, I'm pretty sure you're carrying something on you that's actually dangerous. I need to explain to you what it is.
He's trying not to. He's bursting out laughing and shit, as he walks away,
No.
back to the car.
Sorry to disturb you, but Mike asked me to teach him about aspects. Maybe tomorrow night you can talk him about his.
Oh
CrossFit?
shit! I almost forgot. I think my fucking ADHD is kicking in or something.
Bro,
Fuck.
I'm gonna drive you to your own haven, and we're gonna talk on the way. Don't worry. It's magical, yeah, but if you had this like few, even decade or so, one night doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
Rufus-
dumbass brute like me will figure it out eventually.
Rufus, I'm going to call you at 5 in the morning. Pick up the phone when I do.
I don't have a phone. You know that.
Chase Carter
Just-
does.
Yeah, just call Chase.
Yes. I want to have Chase ask for you. I want to ask for you. And then make sure that you're there. And I'm also going to make sure that Mike is there as well, because I need to explain to him that he's carrying something that might get him killed if the wrong person sees it.
Both of them are very suspiciously eyeing up Mike now, despite his obliviousness.
What?
Okay.
What? Like, okay. Oh no, go on, Rapper. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
I see it's clearly not an ordinary item, but one night really won't hurt. And yes, tomorrow we're gonna gather and talk about everything. With the necklace and maybe even something more. I have some few ideas I want to share with everybody.
Jeez, God.
Yes, if you could please share those ideas, because I don't want you to bite off one you can chew.
Why?
I've seen a lot of Canaanites, kindred, whatever you want to refer to yourself as between those two, that are fairly new to being vampires. A lot of ideas as to what they're going to do with that vampire vitae, only for them to be killed very swiftly.
No. Why you care?
Care?
Yeah.
Because he wants to manipulate us into his fuck-ass cult, that's why.
It's not
Mike,
a
your
cult. It's a religion.
Mike, your Bruja is showing.
And that's good. I know you for a month, Mo. No, whatever. I know you for a month. This, I don't know you. I barely met you in the term of a vampire. I'm not.
You
It's a
understand? You understand if we're going to be functioning anarchs, you need to put some level of faith in me. This is not exactly how you start a conversation.
We? Are
Of
you
cour-
an anarch? You said yourself. You have said it first and foremost.
Partner with the anarchs.
Yes. Then say it correctly next time.
I'm gonna look
Come on.
at Rufus.
Come on, Mike. Let's go.
Thanks, dog. Yeah, like, I don't think Mike wants to deal with Nose and me. Like, he knows he's gonna be lectured, and that reminds him too much of his dad, and so he's like, no, I don't want to be lectured by a fat fuck, all because apparently this little lucky charm I got, apparently it's dangerous, hardy har har, apparently.
I'm gonna look over at James as those
Jace.
two walk away. I'll motion for reading in case to be right behind me when I say this. You understand you have you understand you have a clave in your exhibit, right?
I beg your pardon?
You have a clave in your exhibit.
You all should pardon me. Jace and I are not the most, occult adept. As you said, material matters.
That room over there, as I just... So I'm gonna slowly point with my thumb just back over that way.
Mhm.
In there, that dagger that you have, that's not just some Celtic artifact. That belongs to the Garo Nation.
Their eyes go wide for a moment.
Tobias, that bastard.
I knew that motherfucker. I did not say that motherfucker was trying to get us killed. I fucking knew it. That's the last goddamn straw. Thank you for letting us know. We'll get rid of it.
Yeah, you might want to swap that out, but I am also saying, don't get rid of it entirely.
Well, if it's dangerous,
Because-
we're not exactly warriors.
Well, what I'm saying is that this is. You're familiar with the Book of Exodus? This is the lamb's blood painted on the doorway.
Oh. Oh, all right then. So keep it in storage, I guess, just out of sight.
If there's a vampire you want to get rid of, just put it in their home.
Well, all right then. I suppose we'll move it downstairs then. Keep it safe. Oscar will probably hold on to it.
And similar to what I was talking about before, the thing that Mike is running around his neck is also a fetish item for the coronation.
Man, you lot are just adventurous, ain't you?
Well, yeah, I'm coming into the. We have 3 new faces that all came in at the same time, and Chase Carter wants me to keep an eye on all 3.
It sounds like quite the complicated bit, but, well, you've shown us some
Who's the
good
third?
initiative thus far.
It is, and this is what happens when you have vampires who embrace in their 20s like this.
Well, I mean, that's fair. I'm barely in that category. I mean, I was 29 when I was embraced.
Yeah, and I'm fairly young myself, but, I'm my father's child. But before I became a vampire, of course.
I mean, we're still both in our 20s.
It's just different as to how we were raised, but I'm just letting you know, do not, let me go ahead, let me give you my phone number as well.
Oh, thank you, Miss Nishiyama.
And do call this, I'll be at home at 5 a.m., call this number, at 5:30. I'll call you before I go to sleep. Keep the phone call short, of course, because sunrise. But I'm going to go over with you just what I know about this area as to how we can strengthen this partnership between the 2 of us.
Sounds like a wonderful idea, Mr. Nishiyama.
Absolutely. As I'll look between the 2 of you. You know what you have? That actually is pretty lovely.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is your vows are closed, mine are open, but it's the same thing at the end of the day.
Well, it is love, after all. Love conquers all.
I'll go ahead, give them both a little polite bow. You have a nice night and a good sleep.
You as well.
Good night, Miss Nishiyama. You too as well, ladies.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and put an arm around Casey and Rita as I head out. As I just imagine in my mind, I wonder where Logan goes to disappear.
Meanwhile, Logan, as you're walking,
He's just waiting for you guys outside.
as you're walking around outside, from one of the trees, you hear a distant. That sounds like yours.
I'll look up. I'll hold out my arm.
As it carefully flies from tree to tree instead of straight towards you, and then eventually flies over to your wrist, and just like he's looking a little rough, like his feathers are ruffled, he's like his head's darting around.
Seagulls. I figured as much. He's gonna give him a little pat on the back of his head.
As he's going to like sort of nuzzle into your hand.
We're gonna be followed for a bit, so if you need to go somewhere, so you don't get attacked.
As he moves slightly further up on your arm.
Want to stay here? All right.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What? And so, as you all step outside, all right, gentlemen. Well, that was a little messy, but I think we got it done. If you want, you can head back to my place, reconvene, discuss next steps, celebrate a little bit. This didn't go as bad as I thought.
Yeah, 4 in the morning, we have time for that?
Yeah, shit. We might have to do it tomorrow night.
Yeah, schedule it then, but I'll come prepared with better goods.
Well, all right then.
If you can drop me off, that'd be great.
Sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh. Okay.
I'm assuming Mike is just gonna be attached to Rufus because he don't want to deal with Nozomi's actually reasonable lectures, but
Yep.
he's a dumbass kid.
Which I will notice.
Mike, you crashing in my place, or do you want me to take you back to your place?
Don't worry, I can take him to his place.
All right. So,
I
we
should come
have-
to my place. It's been a few days.
Yep.
I don't want no damn squatter over there.
Right. So we have Rufus's van, and we have Nozomi's Cadillac.
Yes.
And Carter's car.
Oh yeah,
Three.
because you guys drove separately, I think.
I'll go in Carter's car.
Oh no, wait a minute. Nozomi and Carter drove together. And
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Me,
the
Logan, and-
the two guys that were following him knows about Carter's car, so
Right.
he rode with.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we're all going in. Oh yeah, Rufus had a van. That's what we were riding in before.
yeah. It's a van and Carter's car, if I remember correctly.
I'll look over it, Logan. You want to be in Carter's car?
Yeah, I need to talk to Carter.
All right, I'll be in the back seat.
All right, gentlemen, I'll meet the four of you back over at my spot.
Going ahead,
All right.
walking over here, going to get a little bit crowded in this car.
Oh wait, I
Go
could have
ahead.
sworn that it was Rufus's van and.
If
Yeah,
I
because
and
I used Carter's
Mm.
car, and that's what was that's what was
Really?
being followed.
Yeah.
Carter's car was followed before.
Yeah.
Logan's car is currently parked at the front of Nozomi Estate.
Oh yeah. So who's?
No, it's in the parking garage.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it, it's just pedantic. Let's get to the scene.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
So anyhow, back over at. So Nozomi, you're going home. Mike, you're going back to your place, or
Well-
Yeah.
Yeah, but whichever one is closer, Logan or my estate, whoever's haven is closest.
okay. So the Florida map. Nozomi's place is actually closer, so we'll stop
Alright,
there,
y-
and people will probably redistribute vehicles and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll ask him to drop me off first.
Okay, so Nozomi and Rita and Casey get dropped off. It is
And it's
about
Nozomi. I need to talk to him.
yep 4:30 in the morning. So Logan, if you want to, you can. Oh well, I mean your car's there, so you can stop at Nozomi's place.
Yeah.
And I don't think I actually picked where Mike's place is.
No, I just know that like he's in a fuck ass apartment.
Yep. So I'm going to put Mike's apartment. Where am I gonna chuck that shit?
Yeah, think about this one.
Yeah, I do. I gotta figure out where the hell I can.
West Little River.
I was about to put him right there just because that sounded simple. Let's see. Mike, I'm gonna put Mike's apartment right there.
Looks good enough.
Oh, I still got his old character sheet, so actually, why don't I move that over here? Get rid of that. There we go.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Sadly, no car conversation tonight. So Nozomi
Oh,
and
no.
what's up?
Oh, okay.
Oh
Oh,
wait.
no,
what-
sorry. No, wrong car.
Yep. And so.
While we are in the car, I'll look at Nozomi.
Yep.
Nozomi,
Yes.
I've got some paintings I need you to hold on to.
But, you need have my house be Safeway? It's safe haven.
Yeah.
Safe way.
Safeway.
Apparently, he's gonna look around for any seagulls.
You do not see any seagulls.
The seagulls.
Apparently, the guy I borrowed from earlier today is the forger that I just met. And he's going to have his pests follow me. So I need to make sure that my hands are clean, if you catch me.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no Sratu before I was testing you.
Yes.
Well, in that case, I'll be willing to oblige.
All right. Let me
This
know
is-
how much, and I'll have the money sent to you.
Oh, you think I'm going to charge you for this?
I mean, if you need anything stolen, let me know.
Well, no, Logan, I have. You see what my house is like. I don't need any more money.
I don't know what your type would.
Well, no, my type, Logan. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna put a hand on his shoulder, just pat it for a second. I'm not gonna hold it in place. There's a different way you can pay me instead. Come to my house sometime. Just you. Of course, Rita and Casey will be there because they live with me, but you've been here for a little while, but I still know so little about you.
Intentional. Not a lot of people know much about me.
Well, we can change that.
See, the problem with that is I don't want people looking for me.
Oh, well, no, what? If you don't really want my friendship or my companionship like that's fine, but it's just
I'll
more
take
that...
your friendship and your companionship. There's gonna not be a lot of backstory.
Oh,
if that makes
you're
sense.
more of a one-man show kind of guy.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, Logan. It's that just the way you live, the way you have lived before it. If you want to keep living like that, it's your prerogative, of course. But
I have many enemies. There's one in particular that I'm trying to avoid.
As I'll lean forward, well, Logan, if you want to help me help you, we can make that a reality.
We'll discuss it later.
Because, after all, while I'm here in Miami, I'm here to make sure that the three of you, Logan, Mike, and Rufus, you bloom into the vampires that you're supposed to be.
I'm already.
Well, same thing with me, Logan. We can always find room for improvement. I'm not the high priest of Set in his temple in Egypt. I'm not going to be for a few more, probably 100 years. I still have room for improvement, and so do you. So, if I can help you get there, that's some good I've done in the world. You see, and that's not a Set that thing talking. That's a me thing.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know where my house is. Just don't be a stranger. Just come by sometime tomorrow.
I'll bring my own robes.
Mine were very large on you. When you raised your arms, it was like a tent.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, we could do robes if you prefer.
Yes, that would be commendable.
Oh, Chase, I am calling you later today about a few ideas I got from that negotiation.
Sounds good. Be happy to hear about it.
Also, Logan, are you a red or white meat kind of guy?
I don't eat.
Well, neither do I, but it's more for the scent.
Red.
He said red, I think.
Yeah, I think his mic's cut
Yeah.
out a little bit.
Red. That's because I'm so far away from it. I lean back a lot.
Yeah.
No, I get it, man.
I did say
Lean
red.
back. Think about that amazing steak. I'll just go ahead. I'll look over at Rita. Steak's tonight for you. Well, tomorrow night.
She nods agreeably.
I'll just go ahead and enjoy the car ride home.
All right.
What is this you got on right now, Chase? Is this an easy listening station?
Well, I mean, something a little bit more relaxing for the back half of the evening.
Oh, yeah, after the events of today, right?
Well, not the hardest day I've ever been through. That was a couple 100 years ago. But other than that, well, I'd say it went pretty well, all things considered.
You told me the story before, but I forgot what it was.
Well, I mean, oh, good lord, which battle was that?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to tell again.
Tell you what, I'm actually gonna roll willpower on him while I look up, what.
So he doesn't freak the fuck out while driving.
Yep, 1, 2, 3.
Rather because of PTSD attack in the middle of the road.
A fucking Bruja moment.
Bro's seen some shit. He goes quiet for a brief moment as the only thing cutting through the deafening silence and the awkwardness is indeed the radio. Let me see. Well, as you
He's
know,
got an
I
idea,
was
bro.
serving under James Ewan Brown Stewart back in the 1860s. We were making our way up towards Antietam. We were trying to take the Allies out from the. We were trying to take the Union out from the west side, push our way southward from there, past Harper's Ferry and down to D.C., cut off the capital and surround them. I was on watch that night, and from out of nowhere, I just hear a volley getting shot from over the hill. I ran to wake up the rest of the troop. Some gung-ho Union militia snuck up on us in the middle of the night, tried to overrun the camp. And, well, we formed up our lines as best we could, and I still remember them all screaming.
Yeah, losing comments like that.
Didn't get no sleep that night, and then the next day came the time we marched up around Antietam. And there in the middle of the heap, no sleep, barely any food in the belly. Colonel Stewart led the first charge, ran in there, and next thing I know, I'm on the ground, peppered up with grape shot. And I was laying there for hours. And that was the night I was embraced.
Well, the embrace was a good change for you because look how much your life has improved considerably after that.
Well, I'm doing better than I ever could have back then. I was just some farmer fighting a gung-ho war for something I thought I had to believe in.
Yeah, and now you get to make your own decisions. You're the master of your own destiny.
That's what the country was founded on, last I checked.
And what the anarchists still believe in, which is why I support you.
Well, and I appreciate all your support. There was another
I'll just
Southern
go ahead and
colonel that
lean-
turned me. Matter of fact, it was James himself that turned me. He
Oh,
was the one that got me
he
for
would.
real.
So he was a vampire the entire time.
He was. I remember the boys
Oh,
were
foul
always
death, of
carrying
course.
around that cart, and I always asked about it. They never told me. His lieutenants were all Gould. I suppose that's why he had us up at night, and I suppose that's why the Union came at night. Someone must have knew about it.
You think they knew?
Someone had to. Why else would they try to attack at night?
Yeah, because I wasn't involved in America at all, but from what I've heard, a lot of Venture and Toreador were doing very underhanded tactics during that time.
Well, it's war. And honor's dead in war.
Yeah, nobody likes doing anything like that. Thankfully, I never had to participate in anything. Japanese Sino, World War II. I don't ever want to see anything like that.
Well, you never scalped nobody in your time in the Yakuza?
Well, that wasn't necessarily my department. What I did was all about racketeering. It was the soldiers who did that kind of shit.
You were the guy in the alleyway with the nice suit, telling people how they could make a little bit extra money on the side.
Person who made deals, signed contracts, counted.
Yeah, and well, suppose then you would call in somebody else with the sword to cut off a head if the debt wasn't paid then, right?
Oh yes, the eager sadists would take those kind of jobs. The people that you didn't want to talk to after hours.
Well, I've talked to a couple of folks like that back when I was up in New York.
You gotta find people who aren't sadistic by nature to do those roles.
Well, yeah. Hell, I met a couple of people who were by nature, and the Camarilla thought it was a good idea to make them sheriffs and scourges.
And then the Sabat decided that every member was going to be that.
Don't even get me started.
Speaking of... No, oh man, they can win another time. Don't worry about it.
Well, I was actually going to go over to Rufus and Mike, as Rufus was going to be explaining Auspex to Mike.
Mike.
Let's go over it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
First off, Rufus. Like, bro, what the fuck was that about? Nozomi being like, oh no, me so Japanese, me think your necklace is bad and I need to lecture you with that. Like, get the fuck out of here. Dude, I literally had this shit. Like, look, I've been embraced for like 16 years, right? Nothing, literally fucking nothing has happened that entire time. I shit you not. My dad gave this to me as a way to try and reconcile with his son that he allowed his bitch ass mom to drag him all the way to the other side of the country from Santa Clara to Miami, Florida, because she was a fucking schizo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck me.
Nozomi ain't wrong. It is magical. I can see it.
What?
But yeah, it has some bullshit. I don't know what. And as much as shit I gave Nozomi, like, pack it into your, to your shirt, to your pockets. If Tremere saw that shit, they would be gunning at you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they want their magic trinkets.
Yeah, freaking Mike, like, thinks about it. Like, he's thinking about, like, Nigel and all that shit. Like, fuck. Yeah, he's starting to realize, like, damn. Never mind, dude. It's whatever. Whatever.
Don't worry.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah. Auspex.
Yeah.
Auspex is a weird discipline.
Alright.
And I'm telling you, this is my interpretation to Auspex. So that anybody in the comments cannot shit at me for not reading the Book of Not.
Alright.
So, Auspex starts similar to the physical enhancing disciplines, but it goes into supernatural territory pretty fast. But the fundamentals are like physical enhancing disciplines like, potence, celerity, and fortitude.
Alright.
Yeah, but how to say it, when one of those physical enhancing discipline works, they create like tunnels in your body for the blood, and the blood stays in your muscles, in your, reflective area of your skin, so that, it passively enhancing your physical attributes. With Auspex, it's the same way with your senses. If you're more in tune with Auspex, you can clearly see obfuscated people and chemistry.
Alright. So it's like, what, like that Iron Maiden song, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son? He has the gift to heal, he has the gift of second sight, he is the chosen one, kind of shit like that.
Who?
Oh, it's a rock
came out
band.
then.
Oh shit, really?
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that came out in 1988. You're a couple of years early.
Fuck me. Anyway, pretend Mike didn't say that because he's not a Malkavian.
Bro, don't
If
worry.
he was a Malkavian,
I
that would
don't-
make sense,
I don't-
but no.
I didn't know either. It's more like yeah, if you more strong with aspects, you know more. I mean, it starts with like me enhancing senses and seeing aura, but it can, from what I remember, if you touch the object, you can see through the object, the history of the object, and you can speak telepathically. I mean, you can read minds and
Whoa, what the
send your
fuck?
yeah, and send your minds to you. I mean, bro, Toreadors are fucking scary. They can see how you feel. They can hear your thoughts, and with presence, they can manipulate you into everything. I mean, Setites are like, I don't know why they don't have aspects, because it would make their life so much easier. But also a little bit of respect for, they doing what they do without aspects. So if you met a Toreador, don't watch out what you think, because they can hear your thoughts.
Bruh, Mike is actually thinking about it when he visited his sire's house, like, fuck.
I mean, that's only reserved for like very advanced aspects for, us neonates.
No, I get it. It's basically like, what? You're gonna see what now? Like what, the spirit world or some bullshit like that? As if that even exists. Huh.
Spirit world? I mean, I heard the magics of, the old continent says about some binding of the spirits. So maybe there is a spirit world or not. It's clanky for me.
Who knows? I mean, us vampires exist, so logically I have to accept the possibility that literally anything goes. Like, what? Is there like a deep state run by wizards? Like, give me a break.
I told you that the will workers. You know that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, what? Like, Nigel's maybe one of them? I don't know.
I mean, Nozomi said he was. I cannot doubt it.
Yeah, but no, Nozomi says a lot of damn things. I don't know if I should believe them or not.
Take it with a grain of salt. I mean, the guy was unalive for hundreds of years. He knows his shit, but he can get annoying.
Yeah, like him being paranoid for my safety, but anyway, I'm freaking splitting hairs, so let's cut to the chase. How do I do this shit? Like what? Like I could smell like a dog, I could hear like a cat, cool shit like that.
That's basic. What do you mean? How can you start? I said I cannot teach you theory. For you to fully grasp it, you need to have it in your blood.
Fair point.
I just said like theory. It's like with potence, with celerity as the basis, and then it just pivots a different way.
All right. Well, I mean, isn't it like Kung Fu masters? Don't they like focus like on one thing and then dole out all the other senses or something like that? Like, I'm assuming it's something like that, right?
It's yes and no. You can enhance every sense you have, all 7 senses or 6 senses. Me myself, no, I'm lost now. 6 senses, right? Or 5.
I mean, like I know with humans, there's like 5 senses. What? Sight,
5. Sorry, 5.
taste, touch. What was it? Smell.
No, Rufus would
hearing.
5. It's me, a player. Me, Robert. Just
Yep.
how many
my
senses?
bad.
Sight, feeling, hearing, taste, and touch. 5 senses. And smelling. 6.
You can enhance every sense you have at once or singular. But
Okay.
watch out, because if you enhanced it and you forgot about it and someone just pops up, I don't know, flashlight, or just simply claps right behind your ear, you're gonna be crawling on the ground.
All right, high risk, high reward kind of thing makes sense, you know.
Yeah, that's why when you fight a Toreador, they would not enhance senses, but before battle, you know, it's weird because you have to guess which sense is enhanced, but it can be very advantageable.
Makes
The same
sense.
with Tremere. You can just scream it to their face, and they're gonna just grab their ear and go into the turtle pose.
Fuck those little nerdy bastards. I've seen those fuckers. They're all like, oh my god, I know like blood magic. And I'm like, okay, shut up, nerd. I'm gonna shove you in that stupid locker.
Spoken like a true Bruja.
Locker.
So,
Okay.
you two were driving back to Carter's place, or you were dropping Mike off at his place?
I was dropping my mic at his place.
Okay.
That was the plan, if I
So-
remember correctly.
Yes. So, everybody's dropped off for the evening. Mike Mike is back at his place. Carter's back at his place. Logan, you're taking your car back to your place from Nozomi's. Or
Believe
not
that's
Mike,
the plan.
Logan. you're
Sorry,
taking-
I was laying down.
Yeah.
Low gangster.
Yes, he's taking his car back to his place, and he's offloading the
Acquired paintings.
acquired paintings.
Yeah,
Goodness.
true.
Okay, and Nozomi, you were going to call 2 specific people, correct?
Yeah, I was gonna. First person I was gonna call was gonna be Chase Carter.
Okay. I assume you're going to go ahead and call him then?
Yes.
All right, phone is ringing. Phone is ringing. Carter here.
Is I'll just go ahead, pick up the phone. Carter, so what I was saying before about the plans.
Yep. What do you got?
So-
Lay it on me.
All right. I've told you about Nigel before, right?
Yeah. What about him?
So you heard that Stransky tends to talk with a lot of high society. Well, Nigel is a guy that we can use to get into that.
All right. I see where this is going. So we want to be hanging around him a lot more, I assume.
We go ahead, get in contact with him, say, hey, are you familiar with Levi Stransky? He's probably going to say yes, given that Nigel knows just about everybody around here. And we go ahead, set up a time with him, probably use Nigel as a guy to introduce either me or you to Stransky. We come with the same kind of approach that we came in with Jason and his wife today. That's plan A, of course. Plan B would be to send Rita and Casey as a Trojan horse.
You'd be willing
Think
to do
about it.
that?
Well, Casey has gotten increasingly more bold with her activities. I, of course, run this by the two of them. I'm not going to put them in sort of dangerous situation that none of them want to do, which is why it's plan B.
Might be a
But-
good idea if that's the case to send Mike or Rufus with them just to keep an extra eye out in case things go south.
Well, of course, Mike has been super sweet on Casey lately, so that's, of course, the key pairing. The other idea would be Mike and Rita, in this case. Rufus doesn't necessarily strike me as a guy who'd be interested in arts like that.
Well, that's fair. Although we did do a good job of talking them up while the rest of us were sneaking around.
And plan C would be just to approach them myself.
Well, if all else fails, we do have that. Although I imagine being approached by K-Knights, he'd probably be a bit more suspicious.
Yes, sometimes, but we do have a small reputation amongst the Camarilla. We're a wild card, after all, the Church of Set.
Yeah, that is true. So, we'll have to go and figure out what our best course of action is there.
In
I
terms of
suppose.
other ideas, of course, tracking down who his child is supposed to be is another priority.
That's true. Of course, Allison didn't really give us a whole lot to go on. Although, she did give us his address, so it might be a good idea to do a little bit of snooping around as well.
Checking surveillance, see what vampires go in and out of that building.
Yeah. Although, I did notice that his address is in Hialeah Gardens, It's a pretty ritzy neighborhood. A lot of gated communities over there. More than likely, they probably got the local police force of that neighborhood ghouled up.
It's definitely that, and the same with the homeowners association as well.
You mean the SS? Yeah.
Well, if you need some sort of event system set up, I do have Obfuscate, and you know how well I can use it.
Well, that'd be good.
Which is what another instance I'm saying. If we have no one else that can do this, I can do this myself. But Logan could also do that as well.
Well, he is a master thief. If anybody could get in and get out undetected, it'd be him.
Exactly that. So, as long as we have Mr. Austin Lupin on our side, we might as well get some mileage out of it.
That is true. Well, so it sounds like we need to either meet Trensky. We need to both meet Trensky and see what's going on at his place.
Of course, when it comes to after we find the kid, getting information out of him, but it's not as simple as this with the Anarchs, where, of course, if your child was kidnapped, you'd have a concern about that. Same with Rita and Casey. You know how upset I'd be over that. But Camarilla tends to not give two shakes of a rat's tail about any of their children.
And
So,
they don't seem to, which
yeah,
might work in our favor, matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm saying that we probably can't do a hostage scenario, but if this guy is disenfranchised, we could just get him to sing for us.
Well, that's true as well.
And
So, looks like we got quite a bit of recon to do before we make any brash moves.
And in terms of Plan E, we just call the IRS.
I think we need to steal his work, not get him killed.
Well, as long as we get him haunted, and it turns out, oh no, well, they won't find out he's a vampire, of course. The masquerade stays in place because of that, but that would shred his finances the minute he gets audited and he realizes how little he's paying taxes.
Well, either that or maybe the Camarilla have got some folks on the inside of the IRS, but then again, I might be reaching.
Well, yeah, I'm suspicious about this too, because governments, no. Companies, yes, but there's no chance in hell that anyone would be able to keep that going. I mean, there's no vampire in all DC that controls the United States president.
No, not that I've heard of. And if they do, they're keeping it under wraps. That and the IAA surrounding them 24/7. Don't want to think about what kind of gear they're packing.
So, I'm thinking next order of business after we do the party, you help. You just get Logan what he needs for any sort of infiltration mission involving Shramsky's manor. I will go speak with Nigel, get him on our side, and you know what? Now that I think about it, Rita, come over here just for 1 second.
Yeah, no, hang on.
As she steps out, she had recently showered off, so smells delicious.
As I point over at her, Rita, do you want to go do something with Logan tomorrow?
Sure, love to.
As I'll pick up the phone again, speak with Carter, send Rita with her. With him.
Sounds like a plan.
So I was looking right at Rita when I said that.
She looks, I think, actually very excited about this.
Yeah, she's very hard to turn your eyes away from.
Well, yeah, seems so. And I'll call up Luger, see if he's got some gear for Logan.
And as for Casey, I'll have her with me when I talk to Nigel.
All right, sounds good. I assume Mike's going with you, and Rufus will go with Logan, right?
There's just one thing I want to bring up when it comes to Rufus and Mike.
What do you got?
You know I'm not the kind of guy that starts conflicts between vampires like this. I take no real sadistic glee in telling you this. This is just actual concerns I have that I've done what I can about it. This is now something I'm bringing to your attention.
Well, go ahead.
Now, I'm unfamiliar about what happened within the art gallery with Rufus and the rest of the team. Before I got involved, I was above stairs trying to be that diversion. You know, I did that bit I do where I pretend to be a white woman. That stick.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, actually. But I am beginning to be a little bit worried that Rufus might be overstretching himself.
Overstretching himself.
remember, he just out and out told us that he spoke with us about.
That he is, and I'm still concerned about that. So far, nothing's
And-
come of it, but it's early yet.
And I know that he already spoke with the Camarilla today as for what he told them, any sort of promises that he made on his part, I wasn't there for.
Well,
So-
when he came downstairs, mostly he was just trying to smooth things over. He was trying to lie out his ass, didn't do a very good job of it, but it kept us from getting shot on the spot, so that was something.
So, it's just something that I want you to do with Rufus. Just make sure that he's on the same page as the rest of us. Because there is a... Well, no, I can't say I don't know where he's coming from. There's a lot of seemingly distrust between me and him. I think it's because of my clan more than anything else.
Well, that was a hurdle that took me a little bit of time to get over, you remember.
Yeah, but Rufus is coming off as particularly nasty.
Well, he did say he wanted to talk to me anyhow, so I'll discuss that with him I'll discuss that with him next time I get the chance.
Right, because I don't speak ill of my fellow Setite, but I know what the general perception of the Setites are. That's not me, and that's certainly not the rest of my church.
Well, I know that you're trying to support us as best you can, so... Though,
Eh.
even though he is stretching himself a bit thin, he is at least trying to put in some work.
Because I've seen this kind of story happen in the past, and you've seen it too. A vampire who's relatively new to the Embrace, has a lot of ideas, doesn't know how to manage these ideas, and ends up facing final death because of it. And I told him that what I didn't add to that sentence because he didn't let me finish it was the potential masquerade breach that brings the whole city down with them.
Well, I don't think he's that stupid.
Did he tell you why he left New Orleans?
Yeah, I'm still working on that part.
Exactly. So I know that jobs don't ask why did you leave your job in probing detail, but it's just my natural intuition. I think there's something he's not telling us about New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Now, granted, it's his business. If it's something that he really doesn't want to speak about because it's any sort of traumatic memories involved, let's not try to open up a can of worms. I know how hard it was for you to talk about your Civil War story, but if it's anything that involved a breach and Canaanites dying in New Orleans, that's a problem.
Well, that it is.
Because like, vampires usually don't do that. You usually don't get embraced and say, I want to travel the world. You usually just stay in one spot, unless you're Ravenous.
Well, unless you're you as well.
Well, the only reason why I'm here is because of 2 atom bombs.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's as good a reason any to find new locale.
Right. It just came down to me asking Mona where she needed me, and she said it was here.
Well, it seemed to work out well. Yeah, I'll talk to Rufus, see what his deal is.
Yeah, because I really don't want there to be any sort of bad blood in there, because I know he's planning something. What I want to know is that if these plans have a possibility of working, and if they could be used in a more practical sense. If he has an idea as to how to make life in Miami better, I'm all for it.
Well, as am I. That's part of the reason we're anarchs.
And one other thing involving Mike.
Oh, yeah?
Do not tell this to him because I don't know how he's going to react. You know how emotional he gets.
Well, that I do. What about him?
That charm he wears around his neck is a werewolf fetish.
The line goes silent for a minute as you just hear the phone thud against his lap. As he's just like...
You didn't die of shock, did you, Chase?
This is something that you should have told me tomorrow evening.
No, this is something I found out just now, and I think... I told you before that there's some matters to discuss in person. This is more of an ASAP thing.
Yeah, it is. The only problem is, it is currently almost 5:30. So, yeah, not a whole lot I can do about it right now. Even with my celerity, and that risks a breach at this time of the morning.
He can keep it to his own risk, but if a lupine sees him wearing that, you know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be torn up and his guts strung down from the Little River to the Miami shores.
Because I don't want to see Mike die like that. I actually do like him.
Yeah, me too. I'll warn him about it, but, well, I don't know how the hell it's gonna go.
We'll break it to him gently because you know he's very dramatic with his outburst.
Well, that, and he probably won't believe us.
Yeah. You said it's almost 5. Oh shit, it almost is. I'm expecting a phone call from Jason.
Oh, yeah, right. All right.
You see, I'm telling you who's in my contacts.
Well, yeah, as a modicum of trust that you don't really afford to many other folks.
All right, so I've got to hang up. I've got another call to get to. Thank you, Chase. I will see you tomorrow.
No problem. Talk to you soon, now. Bye.
Go ahead, put the phone on receiver, and patiently wait for a Toreador to call me.
All right. There's a little bit of a gap there. And just a reminder, you were calling again about the clave, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me give me 1 second.
Yeah, I gave them my number, so they'd be the ones calling me. Just go ahead.
And after
make
a little
sure,
while, the phone begins to ring again.
I'll make sure that Casey and Rita are both ready for bed before I just turn around and just head right back to the phone. Nishiyama residence?
Oh, Mr. Nishiyama, this is Jace Mosier from the promo gallery. We spoke earlier.
Good to see you. Just calling again once again about the fetish. So, you have that in a safe place, right?
Yep. Oscar's got a inner sanctum, so to speak, that he keeps some more valuable items.
Yeah, because you are wearing the tag for basically an airstrike at that rate.
Basically, well, he's got it down under wraps. By the way, the name of the individual who gave us such, believing that it was some sort of very pretty item in order to bolster our fine collection, is a Tremere by the name of Patricia Jacobs. I know she is local here to Miami, but where her chantry is beyond my knowledge at this point in time.
Oh, my put that shit.
Mr. No?
Yeah, she has a chantry, you said?
Yes. Again, don't know if it's in Miami or not, but I have met her. She's a odd sort of spacey sort, but intelligent, well-spoken, and a bit snobbish, if I do may say so myself, and that means a lot coming from a Toreador.
All right. So is she a regent?
I beg your pardon?
Is she the regent? Is she the head of the clan in the city?
That I'm unaware of again. Apologize, my information is slightly limited. As you know, Camarilla hasn't been exactly kind to us with information recently.
Yeah, so probably not then. The Tremere like making a show of their authority.
Well, that they do, like I said, bit snobbish and very well spoken, but I'm sure if you happen to cross her, you'd know her when you see her, or when you smell her.
Okay. If she just gave that to you, did she know? She had to have known what that was, being Tremere.
More than likely she did, and more than likely somebody told her to give it to us.
Okay. Well, I'll try to do some benefit of the doubt. Maybe she thought she was doing you a favor in that, but that this was just something really cool that she thought would draw a lot of attention, but didn't foresee the consequences. You know, the law of Hanlon's razor. Don't always expect everything's going to be underhanded or some sort of plot. You become paranoid doing that. But I'm not calling you that.
Well, no, but as there's a break in the line as he looks around, Anderson kind of is, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Probably honest.
Yeah, well, that sort of happens when you've been in the same spot for this long.
Oh, okay. So, speaking of, that was the other thing I want to talk to you with over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Have you encountered a Sabat lately?
No, I haven't seen a Sabat in Miami in years. I went up to Jacksonville to go and sell some of Oscar's paintings to a real, high roller up there a couple of years back, and I heard I wasn't there when it happened, but I heard that somebody else got shot up on the street there back in Jacksonville. So I assumed it was Sabat. That's what I heard from the sheriff when I got back.
Well, I'll have you know that our church was attacked a few days ago by the Sabat.
Well, I suppose this makes the alliance all that more pressing.
Exactly that. Well, I'm not asking you for favors about that immediately, because after all, it's a Sabat. I'm not asking you to shove your hand down the middle of a table saw.
Well, certainly not. And like I said, we don't have much in the way of security.
But I'm just letting you know that we know about them, and they seem to be pursuing only my clan at the time being. Now, Rufus has spoken with them before.
Handsome man he's talked with him.
Yeah, he sought them out on his own.
Is he okay?
That's what I asked him after he came back from that.
That man's crazy.
He's got a lot of ideas, you understand.
Yeah, you telling me.
So, you know, recently embraced you think you're invincible, but it's something that you find out the hard way.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't, because, well, matter of fact, he is a charming individual. I liked him.
But so I'm just saying, now don't expect this to be the case, because we wouldn't approach you if we were Hounds of Illumin that were just going to lead you to final death. But if the Sabat get involved in anything you're doing lately, that might be a reason why, and if it is, it will be our responsibility to help you out of it.
Well, I appreciate the forewarning. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Yeah. From what I remember, one of them that in that raid got away from us.
Well, one's better than a whole bunch of them. So.
Yeah, they just killed a lot of our janitors. They didn't kill any church members.
Oh, well, that's good. You can replace janitors. I've had to replace janitors. I got hungry
Right.
one night.
You mean custodians? Pay respect.
Where I'm at, we're called lobby porters.
That's fair.
A few names for them here and there, but sun's about to rise. Thank you for returning the call, by the way.
No problem. It seemed important the way you was talking about it, so I figured it'd be best that now, get to know you a little bit, new business partners and all that.
Exactly. I'll see you soon, James.
Likewise.
Jason.
Take care now.
Yep. Go ahead and hang up the phone. Strip naked. Gonna go ahead, get in the casket that's underneath my bed.
And day passes. I don't know. This is pretty conclusive, but I know that. And Rufus, you're staying with Carter again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this actually gives a perfect opportunity to make this probably the last scene of the evening. Then. So.
Ooh.
Over to Carter's house. And so you two are both up around about the same time, I imagine.
Yep.
This is gonna go wonderful.
Good evening, Rufus.
Evening.
Sleep good. Day rest all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just smoke the last one. I'm gonna go back to bed. There was an ashtray on a coffee table, right? Or no?
There's a what? Oh, yeah, there's an ashtray.
Ashtray. Okay.
Ashtray.
I'm gonna make you pass a train. Okay, I'm gonna put a cigarette and light it up.
Oh, yeah. So, I do want to wish you excellent work last night. Keeping them distracted while me and Mike snuck around. You did damn fine work last night.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna go around the building, not into the building.
Well, I mean, the opportunity
honest to
presented
say.
itself.
What? Door wasn't locked?
Actually, yeah. It's
Bullshit.
funny. Mike went to go like lockpick it, turn the handle, open right up. Toreador, man, I swear.
Jesus. I thought with Nas they're gonna be more careful.
Well, you think so, but I guess the Nas was, a little bit overzealous about his biological security system, let's call it.
I mean, it worked, right?
Well, it did, yeah, but, Well, then we got caught. Things went sideways, but between you and Mike negotiating our way out of there, I think it all went pretty well. Although I am
You can call
curious,
us-
what did you say to Allison?
I was just talking about paintings and bullshitting my way through. He's like, oh, really? Oh, wow, so cute. Maybe we're gonna go and talk, chit-chat, simple bullshit.
Ah, so good distraction then, I suppose, right?
Yeah, it's more like, oh, what about this? What about that? Maybe some purchase, that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, seems about as good a way as any to get your way in there. Although, one thing I am still a little bit concerned about, and I know you're probably sick of me talking about this, is that Sabat.
Okay. I'm gonna say how it went down from start to finish, okay?
Please.
I went to a church. I located the haven, or her haven, because she's the only one. I went in. I sat at the pew. She was praying. I started praying to, I don't know, relieve myself or simply blend in. We were only two, so it's like, I think I would have just wanted some few points with her. Then I changed the pew to the one she was sitting in. I wasn't looking at her eyes. I wasn't, like Nozomi said, taste. No, sorry, he didn't say that. I just talked with her that if she wants us to join us, or simply do not go after us. Because she saw, with her own eyes that she will get fucked up. And I told her that I didn't want to kill her friends, only to put them in torpor. And that you shot them with a shotgun.
Well, they were trying to kill our friends, so that seemed to measure response.
I mean, I don't blame you, but it's like, I would just put them in the torpor. Less thing, with bodies, with kindred bodies, like, you just put them at the sun and it's good, but before the police came, it's like, they can become, like, shriveled, or just older. And, VtM on the ground is also not the best thing, so it's like, kind of a mess on itself. But I think it worked out pretty good at the end of the day.
Now, this is very important. Did you mention any names?
Only mine name. But she said her.
And what was her name?
Grace? I don't remember the last name.
Let me see here. Her name was Grace
Monroe? Oh, Morcano, sorry.
I see. And do me a favor, you said that you only mentioned your name. Do me a favor and roll me Manipulation Subterfuge difficulty 7.
Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Where's the 7?
All
Two
right.
successes.
2 successes. He's rolling his wits and subterfuge.
Miss it, beast it, or no?
His eyes narrow at you as he takes. Sabat don't work for free, and they certainly don't take mercy. You couldn't have just used your words. What did you tell her?
I mentioned a name. The Diego guy from the church.
You just got Diego Contreras killed.
Come on. I told the name to the shovelhead. That who knows if they're gonna even go after that. And besides, who cares?
Nozomi might. Sure, he doesn't like the guy, but he's still the same clan.
And Kindred go and come.
Now look.
And one less Zetites is not the end of the world. Not even the end of the clan. You think they're gonna
but
care?
it is also a way that they can get a foothold. They push the Setites out. Not only will Nozomi want to run for the hills, we lose a whole bunch of our money, and then we got to fight both the Camarilla and the Sabbat.
They're
Sure,
gonna
it might
take
just
out.
be one shovelhead, but that one shovelhead can talk to all of her buddies who might be way scarier than her. Next thing you know, there's a whole flood of them trying to gun down Diego, take everything he's worth, and then dig the knife into the Setites.
They're gonna take out Diego, but they're not gonna take the rest of the Setites because we're gonna be there. And that's it.
You
Camarilla
might
will
have just
lose
started a
the.
war between us and the Setites. I hope you realize that. Or not the Setites, the fucking Sabbat.
And what? When Sabbat's gonna go after us, Camarilla gonna go after Sabbat. Because they're not gonna sit there and wait to oh, they're gonna kill each other. They're gonna see the problem, like they always do, and they're gonna go for the Sabbat. And Sabbat not gonna fight on two fronts. And they're not gonna care about us because we're not a threat to them, at least for now.
I see where you're coming from. But, first of all, you're endangering the lives of somebody who's associated with one of us. And by extension, you're endangering him. And you're also putting us in the line of fire to try and protect them. The Setites right now are their top priority, to our knowledge. And they're probably using the territory that they gained from taking out the Setites in order to build a bigger front against the Camarilla. We're going to get stuck in the crossfire of that. It's a stack of dominoes. They take out Diego, they take over whatever territory he's running. They lure in more Setites thinking that it's still under Diego. They set the trap, they take out more of the Setites. The Setites, scared, run for the hills. And then they dig in. Camarilla catches wind that their Setites are gone. Next thing they know, all of their neonates are getting gunned down in the street. And soon, Masquerade breaches. Sabbat don't give a shit about that. There's a war brewing now, thanks to this. As he takes a
No matter what we
frustrated drag of
do.
the cigarette.
No matter what we do, the war would happen. They already attacked the Setites. They would eventually attack. There is no if. The war going on from what? 15th century?
But it wasn't here. And sure, they might have
It
launched
was
one of-
here. Night before I did even spoke a word.
But it would have
It was
stayed
here
that
even
way
before the
and not
Setites.
give them something to work with.
Even so, if this Contreras guy goes, he works under Camarilla in the Camarilla territory. If they gonna attack him, they're not gonna attack him now. Even a month from now. They lost entire pack. They can replenish them, but they're not gonna be as effective as they were. They down 3 to 4 people who are at least trained a little bit. And the Diablerist as well.
Not just that. They did almost kill No. They almost killed one of his ghouls as well. And furthermore, now that they know that down here the Setites put up a fight, who's to say they're not going to call for some sturdier reinforcements? Sure, men are hard to replace. When you realize that there's a front that's harder to fight on, you're bringing your best guys to bring around from the flank.
Absolutely. But they can afford removing one place to another. I mean, the biggest thing that is closest to us is what? Atlanta?
Well, there's...
Or no, Mexico. Entire Mexico. For the sea.
Mexico Sabbat territory.
Yeah, they can just, take a boat and come here. Or just, walk across the ocean. I mean the Gulf.
I don't like the position this puts us in. But Rufus, I know you've got some ideas. I still don't know why exactly you left New Orleans. But I think if we need to make this work, I need to know why. Why did you leave New Orleans?
I take a puff of the cigarette. Because I was the only one left.
Why were you the only one left?
The guy I work under, Randall Rose. We were traveling across East Coast like 40, 50 years. 5 years prior to this year, we came to New Orleans. He found out that the previous prince, Doran, I think, was dead and was replaced with some schmuck. He thought to himself, oh, that's a fucking easy picking city. I'm gonna go in. And we went in, we repopulate. And a month and a half before I came here, from this date, before I came here, like a month or so, he ordered all of us to go to the Garden District to attack elders. There was like 20 of us, and the Justicar Xavier, the gangrel one, showed up. It turns out he very much like New Orleans. He looked at a bunch of anarchs. The first charge, 10 people, dead. Back into the fucking wood chipper. My baron just stood there and watched it happening, bumping himself with anarch sorcery and any other bullshit K-Knight can. He threw another. The rest of the people, I was just in the back, horrified. He was smiling, knowing that this Justicar was weakened and he can diabolize him. Then he go fight him. He hold his ground for at least a few seconds. And when I see a giant, wound on him, I run. I took one of the vans of the guys we embraced and I came here. I just drive. There was no one left.
Well, now I know where you get your ambition from.
For half a century, I was kicked to the ground and held by my neck by that baron. I couldn't do anything and I couldn't leave. I had ideas, but they were never listened, and I don't know, I just wanted to try something new in being a kindred,
Well, it doesn't sound like a very good anarch to me. Well,
He's nothing now, but he still haunts me.
he still hunts you.
Like memories and stuff.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that with me. I've seen my fair share of barons fall. Saw my own sire cut down for me. Much like you did.
I was relieved, truly.
Well, you were free. Just like I was. Turns out, Rufus, it seems that you and I got a bit more in common than I thought.
Yeah, I didn't, telling that stuff, I know you for a month. A month. For us, that's a goddamn afternoon in human years. And No's telling me, that we have to trust each other? He's not even truly an anarch, and, I get it with business partners, but, I know everyone here for a month. And I cannot just, jump, that quickly. I will defend you, I will help you, I will work with you, but it's like to gain trust. That really takes time.
After what you've been through, that I can understand. But right now, we're kind of on an island down here. And there ain't all that many of us, as you've seen. So right now, we don't have much of a choice. It's a hard ask, I know. And sure, I've worked with Nozomi a long time. And even now, I still have some doubts about him. The whole cult business still rubs me the wrong way. But he sticks with us no matter how many people we've lost in the past. And honestly,
I mean,
he's not just... And honestly, I think he's more worried about you than anything. He's worried about you winding up like your sire did. And quite frankly,
sure,
after hearing your story and seeing the risks that you're taking to try and make this work, kind of worrying me too. Tell you the truth, Rufus, sure, a month might be an afternoon for us K-Knights, but I always like the cut of your jib since we started working together. That ambition's something we need in the Anarchs. So, when we all meet up tonight, figure we better have a nice long discussion. Figure out what exactly we're gonna do.
Tonight?
Well,
How long do we have?
this is the next evening. You guys are just.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, I know what to do.
Tell you what.
Okay.
How about we run out for a bite real quick before some other folks show up? I know a good spot we can grab some nightlife.
Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, yeah, I saw Mike's necklace or whatever. It seems magical. I told him to like tack it, to hide it. It could be like some woodworker or bullshit, so it's like magical and stuff. So, like I said, just to hide it.
Yeah, Nozomi told me about it. We'll talk to Mike about that tonight, and I want everybody here for that.
Okay.
All right. I'll
So
drive.
what, we're going for? Okay.
And with that, that is where we will end tonight's session. Questions,
Yay!
comments, concerns?
It was good.
That got very
I have to-
dramatic. I do apologize, Logan.
Well,
I didn't
that's what it's
have-
supposed to be.
I didn't do as much with you as I was hoping to, but don't worry about it. And
It's all
same with
good.
you, Mike.
No, it's fine, dog. That's why there's always a next time.
Yep.
Mhm.
I actually have an idea.
I've got a couple.
I
so-
got an idea.
I got night, Mr. Krabs.
So we'll leave the ideas until
I got an
after we.
idea.
I was more or less thinking of Junkrat from what was it?
Oh, from Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Money and explosions. I got an idea.
So,
got
gentlemen,
a way
that'll
where we
be
can
2 XP for tonight. And
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
That will be everything. So, good night, everyone.
GN.
Everybody
Hell
take
yeah.
care and drink water.
Bye bye.